My name is Stephanie and I'm one of the reference librarians here at the library. Last time on my Book Buzz I talked about books that I was looking forward to reading by authors that I had already read. This month I'm going to be talking about the book club that I run, GetLit. GetLit meets the third Tuesday of every month and we read a wide variety of books. This month I picked 3 titles going forward so that people can know what to expect in the future, and I'm here to talk a little bit about some of them in case anybody's interested in joining us. I have read one of them, but not all 3, and I'm very excited to describe what some of them are about and get everyone's feedback on whether or not these are books they'd want to read with us. The first book is going to be our book choice for March. We meet on March 16th this month at 7 p.m. It's virtual, so if you'd like a Zoom link or anything like that, just make sure to contact the library. This book is called Shuggie Bain by Douglas Stewart. This one has been really popular and gotten great reviews online. It did recently win the Booker Award, and it was nominated for the National Book Award. And in Shuggie Bain, we are going to follow the life of Hugh Shuggie Bain as he grows up in 1980s Glasgow, Scotland. The book follows him as he and his siblings deal with their mother's addiction and alcoholism, and he's learning to discover who he is as a person. This book has been praised for its very lyrical writing, but it's over 400 pages, so it's definitely going to be an investment if you want to get on that one. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the realism. It is said to be a little bit autobiographical, so I think that's going to be a really interesting pick. Maybe a good cold winter book to sort of hunker down with. Then in April, we're going to be reading a book called Convenience Store Woman. This book is much shorter, clocking in at only 176 pages. And this one is going to take place in Japan. It is translated from the Japanese. And it follows a woman who, kind of doesn't know what to do with her life, so she ends up working in a convenience store. And that's where she stays. And she knows that this is a little bit unusual, that her family and society doesn't really think that that's the kind of career that you would have, but she's seemingly pretty content and stable with that. But it looks like a new employee is going to join the store and maybe shake things up a little bit. I haven't yet read Convenience Store Woman. I'm looking forward to it. So that's what I know about it, and I'm excited to discover it along with some of our other book club members. And then our third book, our May pick, is Outlawed by Anna North. This book I did just recently read and I enjoyed it a lot. It's sort of in the mid-range between these 2 other books at about 260 pages, and it is a gender-bending tale of the Wild Wild West. So most of us are pretty familiar with the tropes of a Western, the outlaws versus the law, kind of this idea of like doing it by yourself. So in this one, we're going to follow 17-year-old Ada as she's growing up in Missouri, and she's following a traditional life path. She gets married at 17 and just decides to start to have a family. Unfortunately, as she discovers she can't get pregnant, she is accused of witchcraft and spoiling the pregnancies of other members of the community. Because of this, she's run out of the community and flees to a convent in order to stay safe and so that she does not get tried as a witch. She doesn't really quite fit in at the convent either. So in the end, she decides to flee for the rumors of the outlaw, the kid, and the gang. And the story sort of follows us as we find her trying to find the kid, what she finds when she finally discovers the gang, will she fit in, and a huge sort of heist that they try to pull off towards the end of the book, and we're going to see if that's going to work out for them or not. That one was a really fun, quick read, and we're going to be reading that one in May. So once again, our 3 books are Shuggie Bain by Douglas Stewart, we've got Convenience Store Woman, and Outlawed. And so very excited for all 3. If anybody would like to join us, just let me know. And that's all for today.